Welcome to The Complete Teacher, 101 meaningful, bite-sized professional development lessons, each coming with thought-provoking titles, relevant, inspiring quotes, helpful text with anecdotes, data, and wisdom, and action steps. Lesson 68, Anecdotes and Analogies. Give students a shot at it. An unknown quote says, "You know what takes longer than a kid telling a story? Nothing." Another unknown quote says, "I like having conversations with kids. Grown-ups never ask me what my third favorite reptile is." When I first explained Newton's laws of motion to a group of students, I used some unusual examples to demonstrate. One example involved a slow-motion sprint between me and the smallest student. We pretended to race toward each other, preparing for a collision. We would freeze right before the collision and I would pose a question. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, so what happens next? Students were eager to learn more. Use go-to examples to your advantage. I had countless other anecdotes and analogies that work to draw students in and make learning come alive in my classroom, and I'm sure you have countless examples as well. Some students can visualize, conceptualize, and make connections on their own, but most of them will benefit greatly from your examples and from the mental pictures you paint. Always be on the lookout for new examples and stories to help students access curriculum. Sometimes examples grow stale or dated. Sometimes we stumble upon better ways to explain things to our students. Enhancing our go-to examples can be not only done by lesson planning with colleagues, observing other lessons, and dialoguing with your students, but also through regular life occurrences such as weekend outings, watching the news, or reading a book. Inspiration, ideas, and examples for teaching can come from anywhere. Keep yours fresh. Don't forget to also leave room for your students to make connections and develop anecdotes and analogies during the learning process. Doing this enhances student learning and allows them to practice thinking critically. I still remember being asked by my high school world history teacher to come up with a fresh metaphor for the British relationship with their former Indian colony. While most students went with some variation of mother-child metaphor, I likened it to a lucrative company, England, inheriting warehouses full of materials, India. I've asked similar things of my students, and I love the way metaphor development challenges students to get their creativity flowing. Anecdotes and analogies can get many students to the point of aha. There's nothing like the feeling a teacher gets when a student finally grasps a previously incomprehensible concept. Illustrations and examples can serve as your catalysts. Action steps. Lean on and expand your favorite anecdotes and analogies. Look for new ones. Let your students have a shot at generating them too. Need a copy of all the Complete Teacher lessons on slides? Looking for an e-reader or physical copy of the Complete Teacher? Want to browse thousands of other top-rated, engaging resources? Check out the links below.